Wait, let me ask this question. How many have you had difficult saying I'm sorry? Anybody? Several of you. Because you're thinking about it. But if I were to look at your body, you're sick as hell. I'm telling you now. You're sick as hell. You got all kinds of problems. But you think it's something else. It's because you're not willing to let go. I'm sorry, please forgive me, only letting go. I don't know what's going on. So in the end, you get to go up or you get to go down. That's the only process. And most of the time we're down. Otherwise I wouldn't be here. You know? You'd be in the sun like my sister. She said, look at me, another break. We just started. Yeah.
Obviously I'm brand new at this and I don't know all the tools. But driving down here today, there's a driver in front of me. He's spitting out the window, he's dumping a cigarette butts out the window, and I realize I'm really disgusted with the whole thing. So I say, I'm sorry, please forgive me. Thank you. And I don't know what tool to use. The only one I know is
you can say thank you, I love you. Because you're not saying it to him, you're saying it to your reaction.
Right.
So you say I love you, like a heartbeat, I love you. Whatever's coming up, I love you, because that is your enemy that you have to say I love you so that you can set it free.
So those are considered tools?
Oh yeah.
Okay, because then I did the light rain.
Yeah, you can do all of that.
Oh, okay.
Now, there was a woman in Los Angeles, she said to me, and not you, I'm not implying to you, she said to me, oh my God, there are 80 tools. This is about 4 years ago. There's 80 tools. I mean, why don't you just give us one and call it? So I said to her, I was cleaning, I heard the video, he said, ask her to open up, in her mind, open up her closet. Just open it up. And then ask her how many pieces of clothing that she had. Then she got the answer, you know. It depends on the occasion, so you take a dress out for the evening, just like the cleaning tool, depending on the situation. And then you and I, if you're like me, I have a favorite shirt, so I'm always using that one. But the idea is we're going to give you a bunch of them so you can select stuff. My sister likes certain ones, you like certain ones. If we only had one, most people wouldn't do it. They don't do it anyway. So what would be a favorite tool of yours besides your own inspiration? Lightsabers? Yeah. My children love lightsabers. I don't even say anything. When I'm visiting occasionally, I try not to visit them. I mean, like that. No, my grandchildren love them. And as they eat it, whatever comes off of them will come off of me. Otherwise, I wouldn't leave it. I'm not working on them. I'm working on a communal problem. Yeah. Anybody else? Yeah.
How does the light switch work?
The light switch works. The light switch work. All you say is light switch. That's all you have to say. Now underneath that, what it represents is I'm sorry. And some of you have difficulty with that. But you can handle light switch. You don't have to say, I'm sorry. You can say light switch. Oh, that's okay. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. That's what the intellect is doing. Now the intellect has made an appeal. This is called an appeal, or a prayer, petition, whatever you want to call it. Now the divinity has to do it. When you knock, I gotta open. I don't open it. Oh, it's slam the door. Or it's an Italian. Some guy on the lawn slam the door. No. When you say light switch, the divinity has to respond. So now you say light switch. Here's over here. Always starts here at the level of the conscious. Light switch. So immediately it goes down, goes up, and then it goes, the energy comes down and erases. That's what this light switch is about. And all of the tools, whether you drink water, eat the strawberries, the blueberries, it's about, I'm sorry, please forgive me. Yes?
I don't quite understand the lifesaver purpose, because it says helps to save your life.
Yeah.
We know we're eternal, so
Yeah.
what is it?
I'm listening to the air conditioning responded to your question, so I'm just listening to it. Yeah. When you say light switch, or when you say lifesavers, it becomes an internal process. But you won't say it unless you know you can say it. Do you say, wait a minute, when the guy was spitting out the door, did you say light switch?
No.
You said I love you? You said something, right?
I said, I'm sorry, please forgive me.
Yeah. So,
And then I did.
so lifesavers is saying, I'm sorry, please forgive me.
Oh,
It's an internal, all of it are internal. They're triggers to get you to do your cleaning. So as soon as you say lifesaver, the process begins, and then you give the divinity a chance to erase whatever you're reacting to as he's spitting out the window. Because he's not spitting out the window. You're experiencing him spitting out the window, but he's not. He may be doing something else. He may, maybe somebody next to him he's disgusted. Oh, sorry.
so lifesavers is a general.
No, lifesaver is a specific appeal to the divinity. So when you say lifesavers or you eat it, if the appeal, it'll instantly go up and open that flood door.
But I mean, it's like saying, like rain.
Yes, it's like saying I love you. But people won't say that. They don't even think it. Like you, when you go over there, you put the lifesaver. You don't even think that it's the cleaning tool. You just put it in your mind, and automatically it begins to work. And as you're working on it until it disappears, it's working. Millions and millions and millions of memories. Millions. And you're not even doing anything but you're like a little kid, just eating, you like it, and then you're just working away.
But is it working on me now because I know what it represents? So
Yeah.
before I die,
You'll have to talk to
this-
God about that.
Oh, okay. So along that line, the blue water. If I
Same
give the
thing.
blue water to my whole family, then
It's about you. In other words, when this person showed up in her life, this guy from the real estate company, and the bugs went up. She got turned something like that, and then at some point she took the responsibility, and when she said whatever, it erased it from both beings.
you're right.
But it begins with you. If you don't say it, the guy will keep spitting out the window. What do you think of this crazy stuff? I'm curious because I'm watching you.
It sounds kind of crazy, but you have to try it.
Yeah. Because see, some of these people, 30, 50, 100 times they've been that. It works for them. But it won't work unless you work it. If you think about it, too much sugar, it won't work. If you go, whoom, all you have to do is say light switch, whoom, out you go. And I remember I was reading one incident, a mother in Iowa, I think Ottumwa, Iowa, was hanging her clothes up, just hanging, and all of a sudden she stopped. And she had the mind to look at what time it is, and she knew it was the date. And then maybe a couple of years later, they were having dinner with their son, and he was sharing the story. At some point, he thought he was going to get killed. From that moment, when his mother remembered. So as he was talking, his mother said, I remember that. This is the pull and push. But most of us have that and we don't do anything with it. Now I'm telling you, you can do something with it. You can erase it. Any questions? I'm going to take a break unless you have. So, it's kind of like walking in the morning. You got to sort of warm up. I'm watching you to see how much warmed up you are. Yeah. Otherwise, I'm going to hitting the wall. Yes.
Can we just visualize eating a strawberry?
What does that mean?
Well, taking a little smidgen.
You
of the
can
strawberry.
simply say strawberry in your mind. You don't want to visualize because that's God's job. All you want to do is say strawberry. And up, then it begins the process. It goes up. You don't have to visualize anything. You're down to the basics. You just have the thought. In the beginning was what? Do you remember that opening in the Bible? In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was made flesh. So it's the thought of it, which is the Word, and it happened. That's how people get cancer. You know that? Just by their thoughts. It has nothing to do with all this, excuse my language, stuff they tell you. Just the thought of it, separate. Down, you have that experience. If you're down, most of the time, you get cancer. You know what cancer is? Cancer is a confused cell. It doesn't know what to do. So if you say lightly, everybody goes back, and, oh, I know what to do. That is, divinities will delete, divinity will cancel, divinity will void. That's it. We can't do that. That's why thinking doesn't work. Only this can erase the memory that causes an experience. And divinity can, you can't talk the memory away. You try to talk and dance around, you cannot, you can't transmute it. So this is where when you do Ho'oponopono, you go straight up to the top of the mountain. That's what Moses did. All these great sages, Jesus, take the time to go up to the mountain. Now work on jet lag, how you can prevent jet lag. Easy to do. I'm going to go anywhere, and this is, we met with the United Airlines for a little while, but for whatever reason, at some point, Munner said, no, we're not going to do it anymore. Yeah, and I don't know why, but we were there specifically to show them how to prevent jet lags for their pilots and staff, and then and flying customers. You can do that. This thing prevents jet lag. You know, you can have jet lag in your house. Do you know that? You can go from this room, I go outside, and I experience like, wow, I'm dizzy. I feel tired. You can experience. So the Ho'oponopono is about, I never have jet lag. I can go anywhere in the world, like whether it's east, west, you never get by doing this. Yeah, so if I know I'm going to go to Spain, let's say several weeks in advance, I begin to work on the airplane, the flight. Because part of what jet lag happens is that when you fly over ocean, you're flying over memories. The oceans hold all kinds of stuff. You're not cleaning, hold it all the time. But jet lag is just being out of rhythm. Yeah.
Ho'oponopono. Maybe you've heard of it, maybe you haven't. If you haven't heard of it, brace yourself, because it's the most powerful, the most transformational, the most magical, the most miraculous technique I've ever come across. I'm Dr. Joe Vitale. I've written 80 books. I've recorded 15 albums. I have 200 some products. I have a coaching program, certification programs, but nothing ever has had the impact in my life as Ho'oponopono has. I've been teaching it to other people since around 2005. There is great depth to it, though it's very simple. On the very superficial level, there's really only 4 phrases, and you're kind of saying them as a quiet prayer or petition. But there's so much more to it than that. And what I really want you to do is check it out. I want you to check it out for you, your family, your friends, and ultimately for the world. It's that powerful. And as I like to say, expect miracles.